I did not get to do an October favorites video just because I really didn't have enough new or products to talk to you about that weren't really that I hadn't mentioned before, so it would have just been redundant for me to do one. So I decided to skip October and wait all the way until November to see if anything would change in my everyday beauty routine. I actually have a pretty awesome selection of products to show you this month. Definitely the standout product for me for the past several weeks, ever since I got it, has been the Laura Mercier Artist Palette. And I did mention it before, it has gotten a decent amount of exposure on blogs and YouTube. It's really compact, easy to travel with. I can just get away with using this, and I would be very happy. I've been incorporating at least one of the colors in this palette every single day in whatever eyeshadow look I've been doing. So this is a wonderful product, and it would also make a really good Christmas present, I think. So I've been using that a lot. And another eyeshadow that I bought this maybe 2 months ago, is the Clé de Peau eyeshadow in the color number 120. This is limited edition. It was limited edition in their fall 2013 collection, but I can't imagine these eyeshadows selling, like being the type of product that sells out really quickly. But this is the color that I have in the crease right now, and it works amazingly all by itself. It can be blended out, and it's not shimmery or anything, but it's not matte either. So you can blend it out, and it just has a nice sheen, and it can be used in the crease to add some warm redness. You can easily wear it just by itself all over the lid and kind of pack it on the lid so it shows up a little bit more dramatic, and then diffuse it in the crease. I love, 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 love this, and I don't have anything like this in my collection, so for me it was completely worth it. And I find that this product was kind of the gateway for me to get into more reddish browns and more purples. This works really nicely with like plummy purple colors as well, so I've been using that. Next color, that is Sketch by MAC, and it's this color here. I kind of forgot about Sketch, and I pulled it out a few times over the past month, and I love this color. It's great. Wonderful color to have to set your liner. If you wear just a very subtle black liner, you kind of smoke it out with this color, it just makes it look really cool, and it's a nice color for fall with reddish browns and stuff like that. So this is Sketch by MAC. For eyeliner, I have been either doing super slick black liquid liner, and I actually just did a blog post on the 2 liquid liners that I just got from L'Oreal. I've been really enjoying those. Or I've been doing, I've kind of skipped the black kohl pencil liner, which is something that I've always loved, and it's one of the products I've used every day. But the past month, I kind of skipped the black pencil liner. So I've either been doing black liquid liner, or I've been using this. And this is kind of an off black color, and it's by Burberry. It's the Burberry Eye Definer in the shade Midnight Ash. And I have this on today as well. And it's a gorgeous color. It's an dark charcoal, but it has a little bit of shimmer through it. It's really hard for me to show it in a swatch, but if you have access to Burberry products, or actually I think you might be able to see the sheen better if I just show the pencil like that. It's easy to blend and smoke out, but once you build it up and you have it sit there, it doesn't transfer, but it's easy to remove at night. So those are kind of like the 2 main criteria that I look for in eye products, like eyeliners, mascaras. I want something that stays, but I don't want it to be super, super extreme waterproof and a pain in the butt to remove at night. So this is great, and I really want to get the brown one as well. There's a midnight brown one that they make, and my friend Rachel has both, and she likes them. She likes the brown one too, so I think I'm going to pick that up next. Last eye thing is a brush. This brush really surprised me. I bought it on a whim. It's by Sonia Kashuk. It's the Sonia Kashuk number 28. It's an eyeshadow brush, and it's kind of like a mixture between the MAC 217 and the MAC 227. This kind of combines the practice of both, because it's dense, but it's rounded, so you can pack a really good amount of color, but the fact that it has like a tapered, rounded end, you can use it for blending as well. And it's one of those multitask type of products, and if you're lazy when it comes to eyeshadow like I am, you don't want to use a billion different tools, this is awesome. Moving on to face products, the Hourglass Ambient palette has been great. This is another thing that I think would be a perfect Christmas present for any woman in your life that loves makeup. It is a palette that contains 3 different ambient powders, and I don't have any of the ambient powders, so to me the palette made a lot of sense. So in it we have Dim Light, incandescent light, and radiant light. And I use all three of them on a regular basis. Sometimes I just kind of swirl my brush into all of them and use it as a setting powder. I did that for Halloween because I wanted to be really pale. So I'm like, I'm just gonna use all these highlighters all over my face, and I looked like a beautiful ghost, and I really liked it for some reason. But when I tried to kind of separate the use of them, I use the dim light all over the face to set eye makeup. This incandescent light is a beautiful highlighter to use on top of the cheekbones. I've kind of used this underneath the eye or on the eyelid as well. It's just kind of like a highlighter all over eyeshadow type of thing. And then this one, Radiant Light, I've been using it instead of blush actually, and I have it on today. I've kind of been skipping bronzer this month, so I've been using this is Burberry Earthy, which is a matte, kind of like a dull brown type of color. I've been using this to kind of blush and contour, and then I've been adding this Hourglass Radiant Light on top just to kind of define the cheekbone and to give some dimension, because this one, I use it by itself, it's a little bit too matte. It kind of needs a little bit of a pick-me-up on top. But this combination came about because I really wanted to get that Chanel blush that everybody was talking about from the winter collection. I think it's called Accent. And I was like, you know what? I don't need another one of those things. I'm pretty sure I can duplicate that effect with something that I have in my collection. So I've just been using Burberry Earthy with either NARS Madly on top or this Hourglass Radiant Light on top to kind of dupe that effect that Chanel blush gives, because I didn't feel like spending money on that thing. And on the days in which I wanted more of a pop of color on the cheeks, I went back to my trusty NARS Deep Throat blush, and it's really, really beautiful. It's a great blush, so I'm happy to have rediscovered my love for this over the past month. Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation is awesome. I really have to thank my friend Vanessa for forcing me to try this, because she kept talking about it, and I really enjoy it. It's definitely too dark for me right now, so I've been mixing it with lighter foundations that I have, and it's been working well. I have the shade 2.3. It is very transfer resistant, has good lasting power, and it does not have any SPF in it. It photographs very beautifully. If you're one of those people that Makeup Forever HD did not work for you because you're oily, give the Smashbox Studio Skin a try, because I think you will be really happy with it. I think it's an awesome product. My favorite way to apply this foundation is with the Beauty Blender. When I use my fingers, it kind of gets a little cakey looking, so Beauty Blender is my favorite way of applying it. As for skincare, there's one skincare product that has been the star of the show ever since I got it, and it is by Paula's Choice. I was looking for a toner that has salicylic acid in it, but it does not have any alcohol in it as well. Especially with winter coming, I really don't want to be putting alcohol on my face, because I know my skin will get really dry and irritated and sensitive. So I was Googling things, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try Paula's Choice. I've never tried anything by Paula's Choice. I hear a lot of people talk about it. It just seems to be kind of like a no bullshit type of brand, and I like that. So I got the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid. So it has 2% salicylic acid in it. It has no alcohol in it. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't burn, it doesn't itch, it doesn't do any of that stuff that other toners that I've tried in the past have done. And I can tell a significant difference in the way my skin looks. I always have hormonal breakouts once a month, and they're usually the same. I get like 5 cystic, wonderful bundles of joy on my face every month. And once I started using this, I still did break out, but they were just 2. I went away after about 2 days, and they were easy to take care of, and I owe it all to this, because this is the only new thing that I had introduced in my skincare routine. Stopped using toners with alcohol in them, and I just started using this at night after I cleanse. I use this all over my face with a cotton pad, and then I moisturize, and I apply any spot treatments if I really need to. But this is awesome, and I highly recommend it if you are acne prone. Hair products, I have one hair product that I want to talk about, and it's by Bumble & Bumble. This is the Bumble & Bumble Thickening Dry Spun Finish. I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I love what it does to my hair. It definitely is more suitable to people with fine hair than the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. It's the same type of product. It doesn't give me as much texture as the Oribe did, so I would probably justify owning both, just because the Oribe gives me more of like a grungy texture, whereas this just gives my hair makes it look really fluffy and airy and more more of like a fresh, blow-dried, voluminous look. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that I've gone through this so quickly. I've had this for maybe 2 months and I feel like I have maybe this much left. My favorite way of using this is actually on freshly washed hair. It just gives, for me, when my hair is freshly washed like it is now, it's nice, but it just kind of doesn't do anything. If I just blow dried it straight, it doesn't really do much. So I shake this up and I kind of go to town. I'm not into perfectly coiffed hair. I like a bit of a messy, windswept look, and this is exactly what this product offers, and I really like it. It just gives it a little bit of body and very lightweight. It doesn't weigh my hair down, which is important because I do have fine hair. Now, last but not least, my favorite category of the month, lip products. I've been super into a particular number of lip combinations that I've just been very loyal to the past month. And the first is the lip combination I have on today, and it's a lip liner by Dior. This is Earth, and Earth is a really nice, warm type of brown shade. And I use Burberry blush lipstick on top. So these two work really well together. So that's what I have on today, and I've just been really enjoying this lip combination. I've been wearing it to work every day. It fades really nicely throughout the day as well. And if it's been fading and I want to kind of amp things up after work if I have somewhere to go, I've just been using this on top. It's a YSL Glossy Stain, shade number 5, and it changes it up a little bit. Another item that I've been loving, I blogged about this too, it's by Chanel. This is their long-lasting lip formula. You can finally get this shade online at Nordstrom. It's called Central Rose. It's a new color that they added this fall, I believe. And it's along the same lines as the other colors that I've shown, but it's slightly brighter. It has more of like a bright berry undertone, and this is amazing. I've been using this by itself, or I've been mixing it with a nude lipstick to kind of pale it down a little bit, and I do have a blog post on it if you want to see. It's been one of my favorite ways of wearing it. And then I use this gloss, like the glossy top coat, to seal everything. I cannot say enough good things about this. I really want to try another color, but I'm trying not to buy lip products at the moment. And another Chanel lip product that has been great is this lip liner in Rose Poudre. It's color number 68. It's just the perfect neutral lip color and works really nicely at defining the lip line, and I've been loving it with the NARS Biscayne Park Satin Lip Pencil, which I talked about in my last haul, and this is one of my favorite nude lipsticks ever. It's awesome. So when I've been wanting a nude lip, I've been using these two together, the Chanel lip liner with the NARS Biscayne Park. Other than that, I've really been into these kind of rosy, reddish types of shades for every day for fall. I think they're really beautiful, and they work really well with more pale complexion. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.